So hey guys, welcome to another video, and I'm gonna talk about the flying thing. Now, at first I was like, I'm not sure if I want to talk about the flying thing because I'm gonna get shouted at. It's a very controversial topic, people are gonna shout at me, I don't know if I want to do this, but I got so many messages about the flying thing, I decided to do a video about the flying thing, and I should stop saying flying thing. So we got an article from Blizzard basically saying, look, there will be no flying in Warlords of Draenor in any of the upcoming patches, and we will perhaps not implement flying in any of the upcoming expansions. Ooh. Damn. Now, in Mists of Pandaria, I was one of those people who said, you know what, I just don't like flying anymore. I want it removed, and then I was really happy when they did remove it in Warlords. But now, when I thought about it for quite a while, and by the way, this is not just because I've been forced to ride a ground mount for 6 months, because somehow all of my dragons forgot how to fly. Immersion, poof, gone. So I was thinking, and I actually went back to Outland. Then I was flying around, I was like, you know what? When flying was first introduced, it allowed Blizzard to do some really cool stuff. Because some places in Outland are only accessible by a flying mount. Alright, so you need to have a flying mount to get there. Alcatraz, Tempest Keep in general, right? Some of the reputations for the new flying mounts only accessible by a flying mount. And there's cool stuff, you know, Netherstorm being blown to shite. So once you get a flying mount, you can explore the little islands scattered around the twisting nether. It was really cool. And it was possible because we had a flying mount. But by the time we got to Mists of Pandaria, flying mounts just became the default because they were so much faster. They allowed you to fly over obstacles, and it was just so much more convenient. So flying mount just became a convenience instead of something that allows Blizzard to do cool stuff. I can think of like 2 places that aren't accessible by ground mounts in Mists of Pandaria. One of them is Mogushan Vaults, and one of them is like one of the cliffs for the dragon reputation in the forest thing I forgot the name of. That's how much of an impact it left on me. And I just think we should go back to the Outland style of things. Instead of being this superior mode of transportation with the convenience factor, we should go back to where flying is something that allows Blizzard to do some really cool stuff. I also think the acquisition of flying should be changed. Instead of having a vendor that you go to and you're like, look, my dragons don't want to fucking fly here. I have no clue why, but here is 20,000 gold. So he goes around, he slaps them about, you know, he talks to them, then he bops them around the butt and they start flying. Make it something exciting. Like once you finish the Lore Master and you explore every zone, so you get the Explorer achievement, and you kill a rare in each zone, for instance, you can fly. Alright, people will still experience the content on a ground mount, which is the way it should be, by the way. I'm not saying just give people flying mounts from the very get-go, because that's stupid. Alright, but once you explore the entire continent, or whatever it is, once you do enough quests in each zone to get you the Lore Master, and once you kill enough rares, you should have flying. You deserve, at that point, you deserve the convenience of a flying mount, in my opinion. Now there's also the more cynical way of looking at this, which is it's less work for Blizzard if we don't have flying mounts. Because like in Draenor, they don't have to polish the outside of Draenor, because we can't get there. So the outside of Draenor can be half-assed. Zone transitions, another thing that can be half-assed, because they only have to polish that one specific spot where we actually go from one zone to another. Or finished zones at all. Like, can you imagine how weird it would be if we had flying mounts in Draenor and Tanan Jungle was not complete? Like, you are flying over Draenor, suddenly you bump into an invisible wall, like, ooh, they didn't make that on time, I have to fly around this just locked zone for some reason. So that's another way of looking at it. It's much easier for them if we don't have flying mounts. I don't know, sometimes it feels like the guys at Blizzard, they forgot what middle ground is, and middle ground would be a great solution for many things in Warlords of Draenor. They just want to go ham for the sake of going ham, it feels like. You know, they swing the pendulum all the way to the other side. There could be this middle ground of, yes, you can have flying, but you have to do the Lore Master, you have to explore the zones, you have to kill some rares. But no, they just remove it completely. There could have been a middle ground with daily quests. In Mists of Pandaria, we had to do like 5,000 daily quests every day, and people got sick of them. So instead of reducing the number of daily quests to sort of 5 or 6 per day, we have none. Middle ground would be great there, but they just went ham and they removed everything. You know what? I think I miss Ghostcrawler. Greg. Good old Greg. He was a designer, alright? He was a designer. But he was also the community guy, you know? He was known as the community guy. He frequently communicated with beta testers, and he kept the communication between the player base and Blizzard going. And it really feels like ever since Greg left, the communication between Blizzard and the player base has died down significantly, and that is a shame. So that's it for this video. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. And bye-bye.